Hi guys, I'm Mark Coles. Welcome to the Physique Coach Education Series with Scitec Nutrition. Guys, welcome back to the next video in the series. Now this one is for the women who follow this channel. And one of the most popular topics around the fat loss community is how do I get lean legs? And I've been in the industry 15 years. I have worked with countless numbers of women who really want to get their legs leaner. And what woman, let's be honest, doesn't want to get their legs lean? It's something I ask every single female that comes to see me. What is your primary goal? What is the body part that you really struggle with? It's normally always the legs. But over the years, the amount of women that I've seen that have tried crazy amounts of cardio, very low calorie diets, very low carb diets, and they really haven't addressed some fundamental areas. So let me share them with you. The first one is, depending how much body fat you've got in your upper body will also depend on the amount of time it's going to take for your lower body to actually lose it. Now, let me be honest with you. I've prepped a lot of women for shows and shoots and just holidays and got them very, very lean. Most of them 20 to 22 weeks. So if you're a day-to-day woman and you are watching this video, the first thing you need to remember is the word time. Time has to be something you're prepared to give to getting lean legs. I've taken women through a whole prep and then genuinely in pretty decent shape 3/4 of the way through their prep. Better shape than most women on a day-to-day basis. And we just about get their legs lean enough for stage, just in time. That's 22 weeks. Then we have women who have never really been in shape in their whole life. They lose 10, 12, 14 pounds in their upper body. They lose a little bit off the lower legs, and then they go, my legs are my stubborn body part. If your upper body is still struggling in terms of holding different body fat sites, your lower body is still going to be slower than the rest of your upper body. You've got to understand that in order for the legs to come down, everywhere else has to be coming down too. Now, if you're losing a lot of weight and your energy levels are low in the gym, your strength levels are low in the gym, you can guarantee your calories are too low. If you're doing a lot of cardio, your output's too high, and most women's metabolism bottom. This could be day-to-day women, housewives, business women, struggling to get in shape because their caloric intake and their output is just bottoming out their metabolism. So in order to get the legs lean, you need to have an optimal metabolism. How do I know this? Well, when I get people lean, when I get women lean specifically, as I lower the calories, as we increase the output, whether it's cardio or training, the legs always lean out because we do the body fat measurement site. And that's important, you should check the body fat site. As we get to the point where the weight stabilizes, if your weight is not coming down, you will not lose body fat in the legs, you will not. Now, as the weight's coming down, when it plateaus, if the calories are low and if the output of training is pretty high, the only way you're then going to rev up the metabolism is by getting the diet into some kind of caloric cycling mode. So you need to have days where your carbs are higher and days where your carbs are lower. You need to have days where your calories are a bit higher and then rest days where your calories are a bit lower. That fluctuation will stimulate more of your hormones responsible for fat loss and stimulating metabolism. That's a key thing you need to consider. The other thing you need to consider is your body's internal digestion needs to be working. If you're suffering with constipation, if you're suffering with headaches and mood issues, you could have toxicity issues, you could have poor digestion issues. So we want to make sure that you're digesting your food so that you can use all the food to help your metabolism work effectively. Ensuring you get enough fiber, blend of fiber supplements, 40 to 50 grams of fiber per day is optimal to help flush out a lot of the waste within the body and make sure food's passing through your body so that you're not constipated. You're going to facilitate the fat loss process. So we've got making sure you're fluctuating with your calories, make sure you're not bottoming out with your calories, because the minute that your calories are low, the minute that your energy is low, the minute you're going to stop losing body fat. You need to make sure you have optimal fiber. You need to make sure you're drinking at least 3 liters of water a day. And last thing I'm going to add to this, ladies, you must be prepared to be in this for the long haul. If you get to the point where your calories are bottomed out and you have no energy and you're struggling, you need to say that's as far as you're going to get this time. Build your calories up for a couple of months, you won't put too much body fat on your lower body, and then 2 or 3 months later, go through another 8-week fat loss. You do have to be prepared to sometimes go through a couple of phases. So women can lose body fat on the legs. I've done it time and time again. There wouldn't be ladies on stage and having photo shoots in great shape if they couldn't lose body fat. Are you training hard enough? Are you putting the work in? Are you following some of the strategies that I've just shared with you? Because if you're not, you're gonna say goodbye to having lean legs anytime soon. Guys, please make sure you hang around for more videos in the series, and please interact on our social media channels. The more questions you ask, the more content we put out.